Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2. Okay, so one thing that I find a little weird is that New Haven's demand seems to be not being well met in terms of the food piece. This is actually going up now, but it keeps dropping off. And I don't quite know because the demand is pretty high. So why are we not? Yeah, now it's going up a little bit more. Is it just a matter of not supplying it properly? Yeah, I think that's what it is. We're not supplying it properly. This thing is going at max speed. So what it is one of these trains. We probably need to up our frequency a little bit. So I think what I'll do is I'll take the furthest away train. Colorado Spring now wants food. So I'll take the line, this one, and I will manage vehicles. I will go here. I would say modify it, please. Edit the selected vehicle. I'm going to go and trim it a little bit off there. So we'll go up to about there. Well, maybe 4. Like excellent. So we get the excellent there. We'll modify it and I will double up on it. And we'll see if that improves our situation a little bit. I may do the same with the other one. So we'll keep an eye on what is actually feasible. That's getting out. What is this rate now at? The rate is pretty reasonable. Just wanted to stop you there, please. I just want to try and get this guy out of the way a little bit. Think this will work. Yeah, that actually just worked. What I can do is I can move this signal down just a little bit because these trains I think will be a little shorter now. If I delete those two, that should work. I just want this guy to get out of the way a little bit. Will it try and bypass? No, it'll wait. So with that in mind, I think once you're through there, actually once you've fully loaded there, I'll let you go just to make sure that we get our first timing done. Okay, and pop it out. See about moving that. Hopefully that means we're going to supply this thing a little bit more consistently. I may want to switch over on this train as well. Get it a little quicker and easier to use. Yeah, this thing drops out a fair bit. We want to make sure that we keep our supply of crops fairly high. Yeah, it's going to run out. Yes, but every time it does that, it dips, right? So we want it to not run out as often. So that's why we're upping our frequency. This is a full train coming in. Okay, want to keep it nice and high. Okay, that train is pretty reasonable in terms of size. So we should now be shipping everything. Yeah, that's everything that's shipping, That's 600. We need... Yeah, we can do 300 the way it is at the moment. You know what we need? We need to move stuff in here. So let's do that. Let's get another round of trucks to help out. Let's get that. We'll spin this thing around. Pop it in there. That's okay. We'll go ahead and configure it. Add some of the cargo capacity. Actually, let's try and do a... So it's going to come in there and let's do a exit here. Ooh, no, that one. Exit there. That's all good. And then what we'll do is we'll get out of here. Hang on. One thing that I wanted. Can I keep adding to it? Oh, no, I can only... No, I can't. Okay, well, then it's just a standard little... let's say country road, which we will lock in over there. So that should help us out a little bit. It'll go in and out that way. Interesting. I would like to add some capacity on this side. So if I wanted to say, could do that. Could just do this. Okay, so if we do that, get out of here and have a look at tying that in there. Ooh, too much slope. So that actually does not want to work due to our level difference here. No, don't do that. I need to go and configure it. Throw it out of there. Yeah, so that's obviously not going to work well. So what we'll need to just do is let's upgrade a little bit of this. So that should at least be a little bit more helpful in terms of providing a route. Okay, now, with that in mind, we can say pick up over there. New Haven bus tram station. What? Why would this be a New Haven bus tram station? It's a truck stop. That's interesting. That's an interesting one. Let's get that line. Let's call it the New Haven crop truck. Okay, that's misspelt, but I'm not too opposed. So now we'll get some guys from the depot over here, and we'll say, buddies, let's buy some cargo, guys. That's going to and it's going to be this. So let's just go with 8 of them, and we'll put them on the New Haven crop truck. There we go. New Haven crop truck. So now it's going to move some stuff over here. So we'll see more being able to load on the one train that we do have. So we'll come back. We'll see how that goes. This should at least already be a little bit better, though it's still barely holding on. In terms of its consumers, is it giving me the... Yeah, so we need to up our quantity here just a little bit more to be able to get that to really work. Okay, so this guy is running, what is it running? 370. Interesting. Yes, immediately ready to go with this. Do wonder about this maneuver here, but anyway, our trucks are going to arrive. Let's quickly see what this is looking like. Yeah, that's probably more trucks than we need, but we'll give it a go first and see how that goes, and then we'll come back and see if we are supporting the New Haven supply a little bit more. This is pretty good. Our goods is struggling a little bit, so let's quickly have a look. Our goods is all coming from over here. So if we're looking at our consumers, New Haven, yeah, it's getting everything it needs, but we're just potentially just not creating enough. So do we need... Yeah, I think what we do is we need more of this to come through here. We need more plastics, I think. The steel is absolutely fine. We don't need any additional steel, but this is running out. This isn't. I think the supply of plastics isn't quite keeping pace with what is required over here, and it's probably part of the fact that we're running these trains. So what I think we should do, these trains is running a pretty high rate, but what I think is we probably need an additional line that runs through here. That's only going to take this stuff. So that one can continue to run. But what I'll do is, and we've paused it now. So let's add an extra line here from Colorado Springs Annex to Upper Dallas, and that's going to become. I'll have to redo that. That's going to become messy, and this is basically going to. Anything that we'd like to move through to here, we'll come back to that. Let's just get it up and running for this. This is going to be called the plastic line, the Dallas Plastics, Dell Plastics line. Okay, that's fine. I'll put a train on that, at least from this one. So let's say buy Let's grab ourselves an electric. We'll go with this guy once again. I should probably unpause it again so we can see some new stuff. Let's go with that as is. We'll go put some cargo on there. We're moving plastics, right? So the boxcar is going to do the trick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I think is going to be okay. We'll buy that, and we'll assign it to New Haven, actually Dallas Plastics is what it was. There we go. So go nuts for that. Let's pop out of here and just see, do we have a crossover? We do. So it should be able to work quite nicely. I can probably drop off one of these trains then, because a big part of us running it the way we're running it is because of this. So let's just see which ones are spaced the most appropriately. We've got the 2 red trains kind of stuck together. So where's the other one? The other one is at the end there. So this train here, I'm going to just drop off. So manage this vehicle. Can I please confirm its deletion straight away? So I think that should do the trick. Oh, Dallas is struggling. Okay, but now I believe we should be moving more plastics this way, and we can obviously double up on that. Now, it could bring some stuff back that can then be trucked this way, but these trucks won't be able to actually move it. So we'll have to see if there's something worth trucking this way anyway. So that's moving on. This is much more effective. What I wanted to do is fix this up. So let's pause it there with no trains in the area just yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim back all of this to try and smooth it in here. Okay, something like that. I'm going to trim it back as much as I kind of can without disrupting things too much. So up to about there. And now I'm going to do all of that as well. Now, there we go. So let's see what we can do here. If we're going to go with tracks, we'll run something like this. Something like that. Something like this. I'm worried we're a little bit too far apart for it to make reasonable sense. So for us to run this, okay, hang on. So let's try. Yeah, with the one in the middle there, it's a little awkward. So let's try. Can we run this through there? So it's, oh, it doesn't actually want to. Wow, interesting. So these things can move a little, but that's obviously not working. So let's trim this back out. And now let's try this again. If we do it now it will actually move. Okay, so let's cut it back one, and then we'll do this kind of thing. That's the plan. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to trim these back. And we'll tie it in over there. So that's the plan. Okay. I did not see that coming. So that's a bit of a bummer. You know what? I think what we'll do is we'll redefine this one a little bit more. So if we need to tighten it up a bit, we'll do that. So let's... yeah, it's not quite working because of the different levels through here. Okay, well, what I have in mind then is let's... Oh, that's not going to work. Well, if we do this, what we can potentially do is add that there, and we can see about tying those in. So what I'll do is I'll trim this back a little bit. We'll grab these, tie them in there. Yeah, that's absolutely running at appropriate speed, so that's okay. Now this should work really nicely. A little bit of a kink in it, but it's okay. If we do that, a little bit more, something like that, and now we'll give it the turn, which is okay. We're not going to run it much quicker than that through here anyway. And the idea is now, of course, that we need to tie the stuff in here. Okay, if I do that, we do... Ooh, that's not going to work. Do this, and we tie it in there. Yeah, the bridge is a bit of an issue, isn't it? If we do this, and we do that, okay, and what we also want to do is we want to run it all the way this way, and all the way that way, if we can. Okay, let's just find the spot there. Come on. Oh, there's one spot that works. Excellent. Now we'll try and do this and see if that in fact does help us out. So if we double switch all of these things, I believe we should be all good. Okay, so that should mean all of this should work. Let's get our switches in here, and I'm hoping that, or our signals, sorry. Let's get our signals in there, and I'm hoping that it will ultimately be even better. Did I... No, that is working. Yeah, everybody should be able to get in there, no problem. Where did... Ooh, turn around, buddy, turn around. You're... Where are you going? Upper Dallas? You're at Upper Dallas. Go back. Yeah, that's okay. You should be okay. I think this is the plastic strain. Yeah, it should definitely not go this way. There we go. Should get in there. No problems. I think this will be more effective. Good. Now, going back. Yeah, absolutely. I think this works much better. Trying to sort it out that way is more effective. Okay, good. So I'm hoping we will see this guy doing more. No, not yet. I think the plan would be for us to double up on this line. So if I go here, manage vehicle, let's double up on it. I think that should now be able to move sufficient amounts. Now we're going to move plastics on 2 different lines. Yeah, that should be okay. Yeah, that's fairly effective, I think. You know what we could also do, just to streamline this a little bit more, is we could provide this so they can run straight out that way. I think that'll be a little bit more effective so that it doesn't have to go all the way up here, so it can just go straight on there. Yeah, I think that's going to work things a little quicker. Run through there. Run through there. Nice. Excellent. Where's my other red train? Oh, it's already on the way. Good. Okay, then that's all good. Get that one in there. I'm gonna, as soon as it starts moving again, I'm gonna just give it a quick stop. Oh, that's there. Yeah, absolutely. So they're pretty well spaced now. Yeah, they're pretty well spaced. Okay, so that should mean let's have a quick look what's happening with our food here. This line should be moving lots and lots of food. That train's going straight through. What's this guy doing? Oh, beautiful. That's looking much better. It's getting an appropriate supply now, meaning that it is probably providing everything New Haven needs. Slow and steady, though. Slow and steady. How is this thing filling up? Pretty much. I think we're pretty effective with this stuff now. Yeah, I think now we're doing a pretty decent job here. Now food is looking awesome. Balance that out a fair bit. Let's go and back and have a look at over this way. We're still not quite doing what we need to be doing here. Let's have a quick look. Dallas just had some other stuff here and it dropped out again. Out of plastics. Okay. Well, let's double check this. Is this one full? No, it's not. That one obviously running empty. This guy is picking up. Yeah, that's a full load of plastics right over there. What's happening with this line? That line goes over there. And this line goes on both sides. So really doesn't matter too much. They're slowing each other down just a bit. This just runs straight through the middle. This is running decent amounts. What's going on with our plastics? Are we moving sufficient number of plastics? Our consumers is there. So is it... Are we bottlenecked over here? We may be bottlenecked over here in that we can't produce any more unless we up our numbers a little bit. Yes, so if we up our numbers on either of these lines, for the Dallas Plastics line, so if we manage the vehicles here, let's go and do a bit of a replace the selected vehicle kind of thing, and we say do that. That should up our numbers a little bit. Similarly, if we go on this side, CS fuel line here, we manage our vehicles probably about, wow, that's a busy one. But let's see, is this going to go up now? We want to see if we're going beyond the 230 mark. I believe our rate has gone up a fair bit, so we should be okay. What is this guy producing? So this should be able to move everything now. And actually, it's got enough crude here. So we were just a little bit hamstrung on that. So this should see this number go up to beyond 230. And hopefully that means our additional trains will be running fuller than they are at the moment. So this guy, yeah, there is capacity there. So if we can move a little bit more product in here, we can get more goods to move. And then hopefully New Haven should have a better time of things. What did you just load here? You should not be stopping here, should you? What is it that you're trying to get here? Manage this line. When you stop at Colorado Annex on the way to New Haven, what are you doing? You're loading fuel? Where are you actually picking up crude? You're picking up crude over here, right? Yeah, you're picking up crude here to put on the Dallas cargo line. That's okay. But it's suggesting that you're picking up fuel, and I don't necessarily think that that's actually happening. How many are you taking? 44, going up a little bit. Is that going up? Oh, yeah, it's going up. It is going up. Nice, so now we're moving a little bit more. Just a straight pass through there. It's not quite what I'm after. It's coming up a little bit. Need to send slightly more to New Haven. Still running all empty. Oh yeah, it can't actually take the oil. But anyway, that should work things out a little bit more. Okay, let's see what's going on with New Haven. Have we managed to... Ooh, that number has dropped quite significantly. But at least this is going up a fair bit, and I think it's due to us... Why? Due to us doing what exactly? I don't quite know what our access points are. Now, the question is, do we... Woodworth has lost some stuff again. Again, the goods is not moving. So we need more goods to flow from over here. I think we're... Ooh, it's dropped. Yeah, we basically run out of plastics. That's what's going on here. Yeah, we run out of plastics. There's no plastics here. Yeah, I wonder. I want to check the next red train that comes through here. I want to see. So it's full of crude, and I just want to see if it, in fact, I think it drops off all the crude over here. Just want to make sure that that is in fact the case. There's no fuel for it to be picked up over here. That guy's picking up plastics on the way in, which is okay. Just want to double check we're actually dropping off all the crude here and it's not moving on further. A fair bit of goods in there ready to go down to New Haven. Popping in here, is that dropping off everything? Yes, so it is actually doing that. So it does need to do that stop. We don't actually need this, in which case we could do an extra stand, which is okay. Don't you worry about that. Ooh, I think this guy needs to not manage the vehicles. Go there, manage the line. At Upper Dallas, you really need to go into any one of them, I think, just to make sure that we are moving things a little quicker. Okay, you popping in there. I'm going to park you here just for a second. actually. You're probably okay. Okay. Here we go. Colorado Springs is taking new stuff again, which is lost a couple of times. Ooh, yeah, that's all right. This guy on this side is probably stuck. But that's okay. So now that's all moving a little bit. Wow. What's going on with this thing? It's dropped off significantly. Do we have sufficient movement here? We should really have sufficient movement of the stuff here. We're not even bringing nearly enough in there. So we just need about 200. So our rate should be fine. Our rate should be absolutely fine. But the trucks are waiting empty. So how much is this one? Oh, that's a full 90. I like it. Okay. 37. Okay, so are we making a little bit more plastics now? It is coming up. It is coming up. You know what? This guy on this side of it also needs to go into either one, so that when something is there, you're not worried about it. Yeah, that'll make things work a little better. That's good. Okay, now we should, I think we're going to see a little bit more now. Yeah, that's going up. That's going up. I think we've got a little bit of stability now here. A little bit more stability. And I think this guy's pretty full on as well. Excellent. As long as we keep having plenty of plastics ready to go here. That's not good. I'll need to have it wait there for a little bit. Yeah, so that's unfortunate because it's still not quite ideal with all the stuff running through there. I'll have to have it wait a little bit longer. Once all of those guys are through, we can let you go. Ready to go, full on up. Oh, excellent. Nice, I like it. That's pretty good. How's this guy doing? That's full blown. This guy's upgrading. Excellent. So this is now looking to be quite awesome. How much does this want to load? Yeah, not quite everything, but a fair bit. Then this guy's coming in. It's going to take a fair bit as well. Excellent. That guy's running through there. Okay, that's good. That is good. What is going on over here? Oh, beautiful. Now it's moving a little bit more. New Haven is getting 46%, which is pretty good. 46, and is that in terms of its demand? How much is that? Yes, so that's everything now. We just need to make sure we're moving a fair bit of that in here. We're fully loaded on the fuel, so that's all good. The goods, I think, will become a little bit better now. Still an issue with this. This is actually moving everything, but I don't quite know why we're not getting everything here. And then this thing is a little bit problematic. So who's actually bringing in? I believe it's you're bringing this in. So is it a matter of our consistency through here may not be the best. So I think we're gonna. Ooh, this is not good. This is not good. You know what I'm going to do quickly? I'm going to move these things. So let me, as soon as this bus is out of the way, I'm going to add more capacity here. Okay, bus out of the way. Now let's do this. Do that. Yes, please. I'm going to do this. I'm going to, we'll leave it as is for the time being. Let's configure ever so quickly. It is paused. No, configure. Let's configure so quickly. And what I'll do is I'll move, I'll clear that out. That's okay. So that's the first thing. We'll just clear that out for now. I'm going to replace that thing. Now, what I need to do is we will be doing this. Okay, get out of here. Drop that out. Drop those two out. Back to configure. Add more. And now we'll need another platform in here. Ooh, that's not going to work. And another, probably not. So now, if I wanted to do some MISC stuff, I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do that. So I'll probably need a proper access building. So if we do a little something like this, that should provide access. Is that going to provide access? No, it's not. So let's redo that. Slightly bigger one. There we go. That's proper access right over there. We can do another one, but what I thought I'd want to do is actually try and see about getting another bus stop in here. So if we just go bus stop. Let's get this as close as possible. Well, that's going to be pricey, but I think that's about right, isn't it? Over here on this side, it's still going to be pricey, and it's probably going to be slightly further away, though I can, of course, provide its access right over here instead. So let's do that. We'll provide that there. I'm going to configure this guy. I'm going to say, well, get rid of that. And what we'll do is we'll place it over here so they can actually access from this side. I'm going to go ahead and configure this one. And did it pick it up? Yeah, it picked it up. I like it. Now, let's just make sure we extend our passenger platform. It's probably okay. Street access. Like so, and what we'll do is we'll provide a little bit of a city street access. No, right there. Now it's just going to run through this way, and I believe that should be okay. Now, of course, we'll have to see if that'll actually work. And if we can provide some additional capacity across here. If we do this, and we do that, oh, beautiful. That actually works quite nicely. And now we can run that around here. Okay, like so. There we go. I'm going to run things a little bit. So the question is, can we continue to extend it there? Yeah, I'm just going to fix this one quickly. Just going to add There's just so much trains going through here. I'm not sure I'm ever going to have it ready to go. There's always trains running. I think now we may have a shot. And stop. There we go. That's the shot we were looking for. Excellent. Excellent. That's all good. We give ourselves a little bit more room here. Now, the idea is that I redo these connections. That's obviously very, very necessary. Okay, there we go. So that's everything ready now. And let's quickly clear off all of these. And all of those. We don't want to be struggling with any of this stuff. So that one does its own thing. Then over here, let's just see about running across at a pretty reasonable speed, I might add. Let's bring it back a little bit more. So if we do that and we run across all the way here. Oh, actually, whoa. That's okay. This one only needs to go all the way to here. Really? Doesn't want to? Come on. So it should be about here somewhere. Okay, let's hang on. Stop that again. Let's try and run it all the way from the one side to the other side. So up about there. This is it. So we'll pop it in there. And that should actually give us everything we need. Okay, let's just make sure we've got the double slips in. Double slip there, double slip there, double slip there, double slip there, and double slip there. Here makes a little less important, but I think that'll work. Now, what we need to do is just put our signals in. I think we're just effectively just running signals like this, which isn't one-way signals. But it just gives us a little bit more stuff here. So let's just see how that works. And obviously these guys needs to be able to potentially go into any of these ones plus this one on this side. Actually, that's the Fort Worth one, so let's not do that. Let's get this guy that's running on the other side. What we would like you to do is at New Haven, go to number 4. Sorry, not number 4. Go to number 1 now. And actually, you shouldn't go to anything else. You should just go to number 1. So just go to number 1. None of that stuff. So you're just going to go pop in there. It should be less busy through there. Similarly, with these passenger ones, the express is running on that side. I don't want that one. This guy is running on this side. So what I wouldn't mind is for us just to manage that line at New Haven and say, instead of doing I would rather have you 1 and then we'll do that kind of thing. So that should ease things up a little bit more. So now you shouldn't be going all the way that way. Where are you going? Let's just double check. Dallas Cargo. is this funky color. So Dallas Cargo, as it comes to New Haven, should please aim for number 1, and then you could also do number 2, I think. Yeah, that should be okay. Yeah, I think that's a slightly better balance here with some more platforms, so we can run trains in and out a little bit quicker. It's unfortunate that these guys are so close together here. Working slightly better. We could bring this forward a little, these ones. Let's do that. Let's quickly add a few signals here. So we don't necessarily need that, but you could do a signal over there, signal over here, a signal over there, and a signal over there. And then what I could do is I could clean out these ones. Okay, let's try that again. Smooth run in. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely working. Absolutely working. It's way more effective now, so hopefully that'll run much smoother. The fact that we've got the platform on the other side for the freight, I think, is quite useful. Excellent. Okay, guys, I'm going to put a cut in here. It's been a long one, adding way more capacity. I could obviously demolish sections of this, but I'd rather leave it as is. I may want to add something else, because what I was wondering about is actually running up to Palmdale, maybe through here. That might be something that we do in the next episode. Okay, this one is picking up crude from here as well. That's interesting. Yeah, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. How many passengers we have waiting? How many on a plane? 20. Ooh, okay. Excellent, but I think things are moving way smoother on this side now. Way smoother. The added capacity is really useful. Okay, a bit of food on there. Okay, one more check here. That's starting to look better. These numbers are starting to look way better. Okay. Fuel's dropped off again, but anyway, we will keep an eye on what we can do to improve that even more. Maybe we'll fly in some stuff just to see if we can't max it out. I would really just like to max it out as best we can. In terms of destinations, probably need to have a connection to Corpus Christi as well, and that I wanted to do via plane. So I'm going to add that in the next episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye!